Congratulations, Jack. Champion once again. At our considerable expense.
Sucks to be you. Maybe you weren't meant to be in the bookie business. You could try something else. Polo, maybe.
It's a thought. So is this. Kill him!
Jack? Jack! Are you okay? Jack? What's going on?
Looks like I'm the one in need of a rescue.
Jack! I'm glad I made it in time. I saw you go into the tower, so I snuck in after you.
You snuck in?
What?
I'll give you credit. You ran a pretty good line of bullshit. But in the end, it smelled exactly like crap. You were the one who set all this up. You and your daddy's company. It's all about publicity, isn't it, Leo? What better way to get the word out about a killer virus than release it on an entire city? Funny coincidence your company makes the vaccine. Why, any self-respecting country would pay whatever you asked if the alternative was annihilation.
I want my lawyer. I've got nothing to say to you.
Not even one little thing? See, I was wondering, why Death Watch? If getting word out about the virus was the goal, why risk an uncontrolled element like the games?
Jack, you're here to arrest me, right? You better hurry or I'm gonna die on you.
Oh, Leo. Poor little Leo. I'm no champion of justice, and I'm certainly not its bitch.
What? You mean you're just using the Bureau? That's a laugh.
Oh, come on, clear your throat and answer my question, douchebag.
My dad wanted the vaccine. That was his.
You just...
It was fun, Jack. That's all. I can have anything. Drugs, women, but the game. Jack, the game. It was the best, Jack.
Ah, so that's why you were there. Just had to be in the thick of it, didn't you? Wanted to feel it on your skin.
Now, help me, or I'm gonna...
I don't help people. I kill them.
hate this part of town. These billboards are a fucking waste of money.
Self-centered credit whores, if you ask me.
I didn't. The game designers are the guys who are in charge of this clusterfuck.
How can you tell which one is the lead programmer?
He's the one not getting laid more than the other programmers. So many nerds, so little time.
They say programmers speak the language of computers because nobody else will speak to them.
I didn't know you were a programmer.
I think my ex-wife slept with all these guys.
I remember that night.
Hey, that guy was in my How to Draw for Slow Learners class.
I didn't have good enough grades to get into that class. I've seen these guys, and they're ugly as sin. Worst models ever.
Modelers, not models, you idiot.
They're still ugly.
The lead animator is the lower intestine of the animation world.
Yep, because he's full of shit.
Animators are the guys who bring the action to life.
I think you mean they're the guys who get no action their whole life.
Yeah, what did I say?
If he's the lead artist, I'd hate to see the morons he leads.
Artists are like a rash. You don't know where they come from, and you don't care, just as long as they go away.
They changed their name to artist when they realized that brain-dead booger eaters wasn't going to fit on their business cards. They only had one guy as the blood effects designer? He must have been working 24/7. You know, the interface designers are...
Interface designers? How the hell do you get that job?
I said interface, not in her face.
Don't care. I'm already getting my resume ready.
You know, this is a disappointment after the amazing soundtrack he did for Anal Butt Sluts number 14.
Yeah, I bought the CD for that one. How sad to go from world-class beatbox artist to supervising sound editor.
Oh, how the might he have fallen. Sound editing? Jesus, everything sounded like a wet fart.
Sorry, that was me.
Ah, Howard.
I don't know if yelling bang every time something happens qualifies as sound programming.
I don't think story writer is the right title for this guy.
What title would you use?
I don't know, something along the lines of mercurial drama queen hack.
Works for me.
Hey, look at this. The spell checker gets a credit too. Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, keeping hookers and coke dealers in business since 1989. This guy's storyboards remind me of the work of a famous artist.
A classic or modern artist?
Now, I was thinking of that gorilla at the zoo who makes pictures with his own shit.
This guy's not that good.
He won this job because of the work he did from the back of a matchbook. We could file lead cinematic designer under made-up job titles and just move on. They had to start calling the interns cinematic animators after the intern riots back in July. Jesus, these guys couldn't frame Howard for sex crime.
Wow, they must really suck.
I know.
After everything I've seen, I think the designer should be fired.
All part of their grand design.
Best credits ever. Anyway, this has been Let's Play MadWorld. It's been a long road. A much, much longer road than it should have been, really. But my life has unfortunately gotten busier since the good old days of No More Heroes. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest, not my favorite work. Don't get me wrong, I love the game. Just this LP of it, not so much. You know, what with all the technical issues and the audio difficulties and constantly trying to talk over someone else like I'm doing right now. Thanks, ending credits. But yeah, love the game. Don't really recommend LPing it. But you know, it's a lesson learned. I mean, my goal was just to show the game to people, and I did that. Heck, I got someone to buy it, so that's nice. You of course know who you are. What else? These are kind of boring credits, honestly. I mean, it's not the Glover's level, thank God, but still. Oh yes, I could talk about my next LP. The thing is, MadWorld was kind of the last of my list of games that I definitely wanted to LP, and now that list is kind of over, so I actually have to come up with a new option now. Thankfully, I think I've got something. And I'm probably going to end up juggling it with another LP because the game I'm thinking of is pretty damn long. Which of course is not what I'm used to. I mean, this game is 24 parts and it took me like, what, 6 months? Longer? I don't even know. Summer's coming up soon though, so that's gonna free up my time. I guess I could say that I'm also open to taking game requests. So if your life hangs on me LPing something, then you can PM me and I'll think it over. This game is already kind of a request. I mean, I was gonna do it anyway, but probably not as soon as I would have if Jack didn't request it. Jack the subscriber, not Jack the psychopath with the chainsaw. So that's about it. I'm taking requests, I've got a new game coming, and all is good. I think the announcers are going to come back any time now, so that's all I really got to say. See you next Let's Play.
Which one was the producer?
He showed up that one time with pizza for everybody and asked if everything was okay, and then he left.
I thought that was the pizza delivery guy.
Well, he's both. The director's a lot like my dad. He gets drunk, he yells a lot, he passes out in a pool of his own drool. He's harmless, and people usually just ignore his ramblings.